In this video, we're actually going to focus on how we manage the actual competition on the day. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. One health warning: depending on where you coach and the stage of development and competitive level of your participants, some of the things we will cover will be way too much for you. Please use your professional judgment and common sense to see how much of this applies to you. The first thing to remember is always your coaching philosophy and the expectations you have for yourself during competitions. These are the compass that will keep you always heading in the right direction. Once we have done that, there are a number of things that we would advise you to consider pre-competition, during competition, and post-competition. I like to create routines that we turn into habits. This means two things. One, that the players take responsibility for them, and two, that we never forget them. Let's start with some pre-competition routines. 1. Ask players to arrive early. This way they have plenty of time to get the chit-chat out of the way, perhaps even familiarize themselves with the venue if it is their first time, and to get changed into their playing gear. At this point, we also encourage them to meet and greet each other, the opposition, and match officials with a proper old-school handshake. 2. Have a short preliminary team talk to reinforce the true competition philosophy and expectations. Make sure the format of this talk is appropriate for their age, stage, and competitive level. 3. Agree on a warm-up routine or let them come up with their own, so they own it. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you can offer guidance when they start doing it. Again, age, stage, and level will influence this. And finally, 4. Bring them in for a final chat before competing. Here, you may want to remind them of the key things you're looking for and reinforce again the philosophy and expectations. Remember working memory from MOOC 2? Keep it short and simple. Okay, so what about in-competition routines? There are a few things I like to do. 1. If you coach a team sport or a sport where individuals compete at separate times but are part of a team like gymnastics, make sure everyone is involved even if they are on the bench or waiting for their turn. Give them jobs to do on the bench like keeping stat, cheerleader, assistant coach, you name it. We always try to be not just the best team on the court, but the best bench in the league. 2. Check regularly to ensure that you, your staff, and the participants are all behaving accordingly to the expectations set before the competition. Work with your assistant coaches to ensure all players are doing the right thing and talk to them if they need it. I personally like to, every now and again, sit down and take a few deep breaths to check my emotional state. What? I'm Spanish, we're emotional people. Okay, and finally 3. Choose and regularly check some key performance indicators to see if you have to make any changes. There are hundreds of them, and they are very sport specific. But really, when coaching children, the main ones are playing time, perceived enjoyment, and levels of tiredness. Make sure all players get sufficient time, enjoy themselves, and don't push any child to exhaustion. You may also have some performance indicators that are specific to your sport. Keep them to a handful and use them to reinforce key messages for the players to aid learning. Very good. So now the excitement is over. The competition has finished and it's time to go home. Not so quickly. Here are a few routines that I would like to encourage you to try with your participants. 1. Acknowledge the opposition. As soon as the game is finished, we come into a huddle and have a shout for the other team before having our own. This is followed by a round of handshakes with everyone. And I mean everyone. We shake hands with coaches, teammates, opposition players and coaches, officials and refs. We even go to the bleachers and thank each individual for attending the game and wish them a safe journey home. People love it. If you get big crowds to your games, this may take a while, or you may wish to stick to the first couple of rows. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. The routine is always the same. 2. Tidy up. Before returning to the changing rooms, get players to ensure all the equipment is accounted for and that no rubbish, empty bottles, etc. are left behind. Your bench or team area should be spotless when you left. 3. Get changed. If the kids have to go into the changing rooms to get changed, ensure there are 2 adults with them. Get one of the kids to count the kit so nothing is left behind, and give the kit back to whoever's turn it is to wash it or to one of the coaches. And finally, 4. Make sure all players and parents are aware of the arrangements for the next session or game before they leave. We also like to get the kids to shake everyone's hand again. Call me old school, but I think it's important they acknowledge everyone properly and learn to make eye contact with others, especially adults. Kids that I coached years ago still come and shake my hand when they see me in the gym. Okay, so that was a lot of competition. Please watch the summary video and then go and game on. Kill that quiz. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Keep calm and coach on.